Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
वाञ्छा
Hare Krishna,
कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
Hare
सिन्धुभ्य एव च हरे कृष्ण वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन दंडवत प्रणाम please accept my humble obeisances all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Please forgive me for stopping your ecstatic chanting. This is Premanandini Devi Dasi from Ashburn, Virginia. Please forgive me for stopping your ecstatic chanting. And I appreciate each of you for joining this morning japa session and staying with us for Bhagavatam class. I'm going to read a quote by His Grace Radhesham Prabhu. In this world, we run behind recognition. A devotee's life becomes perfect not by popularity, but by pleasing Krishna. This is called Haritoshanam, living in a way that satisfies the Lord. And it is not something difficult. A small act of devotion, a sincere prayer, sharing the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam, these are simple efforts. Draw his attention. These are simple efforts that draw his attention. Krishna is not impressed by show or drama. He sees the heart, pure, honest, and aligned with his will. So instead of asking, what will people think? Ask, will this please Krishna? Because when Krishna is pleased, nothing else is needed. And when he is not, nothing else truly matters. Our Bhagavatam speaker will be joining us shortly. Meanwhile, may I know who all have joined the call today?
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Surendra from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Surinder Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the call, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees on this call. This is Geeta from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Geeta Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all devotees. This is Manli from Ashburn, Virginia. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Malini Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Amritamani Devi Dasi. Dandat Pranam to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Amritamani Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prem Nandini Mataji and all the assembled devotees, Dhanvat Pranam. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shamarasika Devi Dasi and Nikunja Rasdas from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Shamarasika Mataji and Nikunjuras Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, this is Vinod Maheshwari.
Hare Krishna, Vinod Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining. If nobody is waiting on announcing themselves, I'm gonna invite our speaker. I see that Mataji has already joined. So, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Today we are extremely fortunate to have Her Grace Hema Gopi Dasi Mataji joining us from Mayapur, India. Mataji is going to enlighten us on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 21, Text 6. Mataji, whenever you are ready, you may take over the call.
Thank you so much. I beg your forgiveness for not keeping the camera on. We have a very bad, I mean, it's good weather for us who are in Mayapur with very, very high temperatures. So it is gloomy, windy, stormy. So it is such a relief for us, but it is bad for internet. So from morning we have been having like kind of bad internet. So I'm requesting you to kindly forgive me that I'm not able to turn on my camera. Now we can start our Bhagavatam class by praying to Shri Radha Madhava. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरा वनचारी यमुनातीरा वनचारी जयो राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जयो राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा देवी जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo
वासुदेवाय We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 21, titled Bali Maharaj Arrested by the Lord. We are starting from verse 6, 7. I'll just read the Sanskrit, and anyone who's interested can repeat. So yai samarhanaihi sragbhir दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनैः धूपैर्दीपः सुरभिर्लजाक्षत फलाङ्कुरैः
Jakshata Falankuraihi
भूयै समर्थनैः
Toye Samarale Strigarthi
दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनैः
Divya Gandhanule Panehi
धूपैर्दीपैः सुरभिः
Dupe Dipe Surabhi
लाजाक्षत फलाङ्कुरैः
Rajakshata Falankurehi
तोयै समर्हनै शक्ति
तो है समर्पित
गन्धानुलेपनैः
विवर्गन्धालुलेपनैः
धूपैर्दीपैः सुरभिः
धूपदीपसुरभिरभिः
राजाक्षतफलाङ्कुरैः
लाजाक्षताफलाङ्कुरैः
Anyone likes to repeat? Savanajaya शब्दैश्च तद्वीर्यमहिमान् कीर्तितैः नृत्यवादृतगीतश्च शङ्खदुन्दुभिनिस्वनैः. Word by word, kindly repeat. Toyaihi, by water required for washing the lotus feet and bathing.
तो यही by water required for washing the lotus feet and bathing.
Samarhanaihi, by padya, argya and other such items for worshipping the Lord.
Samarhanahi, by padya, arghya and other such items for worshipping the Lord.
Sragbihi, by flower garlands.
Shakti, by flower garlands.
Divya gandha anulepanaihi, by many kinds of pulp like sandalwood and agru to smear upon the body of Lord Vamanadev.
Divyagandha Anupalepanahi, by many kinds of pulp like sandalwood and aguru to smear upon the body of Lord Vamandev.
Tupaihi, by incense.
Tupaihi, by incense.
Deepahi, by lamps.
Deepaihi, by lamps.
Surabhihi, all of them extremely fragrant.
Surabhihi, all of them are extremely fragrant.
Laja, by fried paddies.
Laja, by fried paddies.
Akshata, by unbroken grains.
Akshata, by unbroken grains.
Phala, by fruits.
Phala, by fruits.
Ankurai, by roots and sprouts.
Ankurahe, by roots and sprouts.
Stavanahi, by offering prayers.
Thavanahe, by offering prayers.
Jaya Shabdihi, by saying Jai, Jai.
Jaya Shabdihi, by saying Jai, Jai.
Cha, also.
Cha, also.
Tadvirya Mahima Ankitaihi,
Tatvirya Mahima Ankitaihi, which
which indicate glorious activities of the Lord.
indicated the glorious activities of the Lord.
Nritya Vaditra Gitaihi cha,
Nityavaditra Gitaihi cha,
by dancing, playing various musical instruments and singing songs.
by dancing, playing various musical instruments and singing songs.
Shankha,
Shankha,
vibrating conch shells.
of vibrating conch shells.
Dundubi,
Dundubi,
of the beating on kettle drums.
of the beating on kettle drums.
Niksvanaihi, by the sound vibrations.
Nisvanehi, by sound vibration.
Translation. They worship the Lord
They worship the Lord
by offering fragrant flowers,
by offering fragrant flowers,
water,
water,
padya,
padya,
argya,
and arghya,
sandalwood pulp and agru pulp,
sandalwood pulp and agru pulp,
incense,
incense,
lamps,
lamps,
fused rice,
use rice,
unbroken grains,
unbroken grains,
fruits,
fruits,
roots,
roots,
and sprouts.
and sprouts.
While so doing,
While so doing,
they offered prayers
they offered prayers
indicating the glorious activities of the Lord
indicating the glorious activities of the Lord,
and shouted Jaya, Jaya.
and shouted Jaya, Jaya.
They also danced,
They also danced,
played instruments,
played instruments,
sang,
sang,
sounded conch shells,
sounded conch shells,
and beat kettle drums,
and beat kettle drums.
in this way worshipping the Lord.
In this way, worshipping the Lord.
I will just read a few more verses. Uh, Text 8. Jambavan, the king of the bears, also joined in the ceremony. Sounding his bugle in all directions, he declared a great festival for Lord Vamanadev's victory. When the demoniac followers of Maharaj Bali saw that their master, who had been determined in performing sacrifice, had lost all his possessions to Vamanadev, who had taken them away on the plea of begging 3 paces of land, they were very angry and spoke as follows. This Vamana is certainly not a Brahmana, but the best of cheaters, Lord Vishnu. Assuming the form of a Brahmana, he has covered his own form, and thus he is working for the interest of demigods. Our Lord Bali Maharaj, because of his position in performing the yagya, has given up the power to punish. Taking advantage of this, our eternal enemy Vishnu, dressed in the form of a brahmachari beggar, has taken away all his possessions. Our Lord Bali Maharaj is always fixed in truthfulness, and this is especially so at present, since he has been initiated into performing a sacrifice. He is always kind and merciful towards the Brahmanas, and he cannot at any time speak lies. Therefore, it's our duty to kill this Vamanadev, Lord Vishnu. It is our religious principle and the way to serve our master. After making this decision, the demoniac followers of Maharaj Bali took up their various weapons with the view of killing Vamanadev. Usually, I would read all the way till we find some purport of Prabhupada, but this is completion of one section. After this, they start attacking Lord Vishnu. So I just thought that this section of verses 6, 7, and 8 shows the behavior of devotees, and the next set of verses, it shows the behavior of demons and how it is so very clear. The teachings that Lord Krishna gives in Bhagavad Gita become so very clear when we can compare and contrast the attitude of followers of Lord Vishnu and people who are against Lord Vishnu. So we can see what was the result of Lord Vamanadev's appearance in the scene as Urukrama, a gigantic form. Lord Vamanadev is not even a person of normal size. We call him a dwarf. Dwarf are people who do not grow to their full potential as other human beings would. They are very short. They may grow only like 2.5, 3 feet. Like probably like half the size of normal people. Yeah, so that is one form of Lord Vamanadev, which is not even the full size of a normal human being. And the other end is he is so expansive, he is so huge that he was able to, with just his 2 feet, span out the entire universe from top to bottom. Everything he spanned out. So when this special form of Lord Vishnu appears, there is a different reaction coming from the devotees. What did devotees do? They started worshipping the Lord, and the worship procedure here is similar to deity worship. This is whether the Lord is present in person or in deity form. The process of worship is non-different. You have to wash. Uh, um, when they come, when the deities come, first you offer flowers and you give them some water. You make them sit down and you wash their lotus feet, and you offer them holy water. Argya is water that is touched to the head of the Lord. It's not like for drinking, but for uh, like getting blessings. It's a holy water. Yeah. Then they apply some sandalwood pulp and agru on the forehead. Yeah. And they put also the chandan on the garland of the Lord, and all over, basically all over the body. uh, and the fragrance, agru, that's a fragrance. You usually we find it nowadays in tiny bottles, no, and you roll it like a deodorant or something, no. In those days, it was like in a form of a uh, pulp, no, and very fragrant. So you apply it just like how modern people apply, no. You apply it behind your ears, behind the ears of the Lord, on the shoulders, by the waist, by the knees, foot. You apply also. The sandalwood pulp and the fragrance, and then you do arti with the incense, then lamps, and then chamara and all those, the conch with water, chamara, flowers, all that. And then you show him all auspicious items, uh, things that are considered good. Laja, akshata. No, akshata is rice mixed with the turmeric. It's considered to be auspicious. Then unbroken grains are akshata, mm, and then laja is like fried grains, and phala is fruit, and roots and sprouts. Fruit is like a source of life. A whole seed lies in there. So it's like a source of life. And ankura means root and sprouts. It means already the source of life is manifested. Grains where already there is some growth happening. And these are all auspicious items to offer, and we see similar descriptions, when Krishna was entering Dwaraka, people did the same. They decorated their house with the argya water, and they put torana, colorful hangings with made of mango leaves, um, and the house was cleaned, and it was sprinkled with rose water. The streets were all washed with rose water. So much, and all over every door had fresh banana trees that were tied, and then they had pots with the coconut, kumba, and then broken grains, unbroken grains, fruits, roots, filled everywhere, to invoke auspiciousness. And worshipping the Lord like this is just one part of worship. Then what else do? They offer prayers. They all offer prayers indicating the glorious activities of the Lord. And they also they say jai jai. Jai means glorifying. It means um, Jai means victory, all victory to you, all victory to you. So they offer prayers, and they chant, they dance, they play musical instruments, and they blow conch shell, and they beat kettle drums. And then, of course, senior devotees step in, like Jambavan, the whole mood. When we are all in kirtan, chanting, dancing, kartal, mridanga, and everything, and suddenly some wonderful exalted Vaishnava, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj comes, Jananivas Prabhu comes, some wonderful devotees suddenly join in the ceremony. It just like makes everyone go wild. And Jambavan was sounding his bugle, and and he declared it as a great festival because Lord Vamanadev was victorious over Bali Maharaj. So this is one side of the scene where people who are faithful to, who have fixed their faith in Lord Vishnu, are expressing their joy by celebrating his appearance, by celebrating his victory, by glorifying his victory, by doing Jai Jaikar, Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. And the other side, you can see the people who are demoniac in nature. And you can see the energy, the change or shift in energy as we contrast this scenario with the scenario experienced by the demoniac followers. You will see that they were feeling great anger, and apparently they were siding with Bali Maharaj. Yeah, so that is something that demoniac people often do. They will speak as if they are your well-wishers. They are your. They are thinking about what is good for you. Apparently, they are all talking about Bali Maharaj. In some way, they are glorifying him. He never speaks lies. He is always compassionate towards Brahmanas, and he is not in a position to punish this. Brahmana boy, because he's sitting in a yagya. When you are in a yagya, there is a particular comportment required from you. You are not allowed to behave in certain ways. So, when you are in yagya, if you are part of any kind of puja yagya, you cannot become angry. You cannot shout. Even when you are organizing, it is something that ISKCON should be very aware of. ISKCON devotees should become very aware of. Some years ago, when we had the first installation, 2009, first time when Panchatattva were installed, the crowd was super duper too much crowd in Mayapur. So we all were allowed to walk in like there were like lot of barricades, and you like kind of you walk in as if you are snaking around. It just looks like a snake crawling, like a S like that. You just go like the letter S repeated, and as long as you are in that barricade situation, following that repeated yes letter S pattern, you can take darshan of Abhishek. And then once you come out of it, then we all would quickly run out, and then we will come back and stand in the line so that we can come back and enter that formation for taking darshan. So ordinary people like us, we got that some senior devotees were able to sit. Krishna allowed them to sit because of the endless services they're performing, and some of us were lucky enough to. And something that struck me at that time was like when we would go to places like Tirupati, they will never tell you, no, please go. They will never say like that. Anyone who comes to take darshan of Lord, you should never say words like you go. Taking darshan of Lord, doing Abhishek ceremony and all, in all those situations, you are never allowed to speak harsh words or become angry or push or shove around people. So they will never say things like please go. They will only say go forward, go forward. And how much ever the rush and crowd is, they will be very gentle in their dealings with you. They will try to not really shove and push you, because they're part of a yagya. When you lose that composure, then the yagya phala is not obtained. But when we were doing that Panchatattva Abhishek, there were some young people who were standing there, and they were telling, please leave this place, please leave this place, please leave this place. So after going in and out a few times, I just started crying, because it felt like the Lord was kicking me out, I did speak about it, and I did raise some, like concern regarding proper etiquette to follow, so people don't feel like kicked out of the temple or the yagya. Sankirtan yagya, no, of Panchatattva's advent is Sankirtan yagya, no. You don't feel like you got kicked out. You simply feel like, go forward. They say Jargandi means please go forward, please go forward. It's actually basically taking you out of the temple complex, but you don't hear anything inauspicious. Yeah, because even that kind of words can trigger some kind of sadness in somebody's heart who is like, neophyte like me, may think like, oh no, the Lord is kicking me out, they're telling me, please leave here, please go away from here. Basically, they were doing crowd control, but the words, when you are in a yagya or something, the words also count a lot, so like that, when Bali Maharaj was sitting there, that particular mood was there, that we should be pleasing, we should speak nice words, we should not become angry, we should not be punitive. So these demoniac people, they were glorifying Bali Maharaj, apparently glorifying Bali Maharaj, and telling, he is in a yagya, so he is tied by this sankalpa, that he cannot become angry, and he always speaks the truth, and he is always kind towards brahmanas. So because of all these different limitations, they call these as limitations of Bali Maharaj. They say that Vamana Dev tricked Bali Maharaj. Yeah, and so what is their decision? Just like the Devatas decided that they will worship the Lord with various paraphernalia, the demoniac people, they decided that it is their duty to kill Vamanadev. And it is our religious principle and the way to serve our master. Yeah. After making this decision, the demoniac followers of Maharaj Bali took up their various weapons with the view of killing Vamanadev. And so you can see that actually you can think of harming the Lord, or you can think of harming devotees using other devotees as in the pretext of serving other devotees, using other devotees as excuse, and that is some subtle lesson that we can learn, that when we are dealing with devotees, and if we are deciding that there should be some consequence, if we are deciding that there should be some kind of repercussion, or if we are bringing in some philosophical conclusions into devotee community, we need to be very careful to see whether or not we are actually serving. For us, our Bali Maharaj is Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, I am the demoniac follower, and Srila Prabhupada is my Bali Maharaj. So if am I truly representing him, or am I one of the demoniac followers who uses Srila Prabhupada for mixing up and kichadizing the philosophy, and as long as we are not very, very truthful in our surrender to Srila Prabhupada, there is a big chance that we will be committing this great Vaishnava aparad towards Srila Prabhupada by misrepresenting his teachings, or partially representing his teachings, partially presenting or mispresenting his teachings, and using Srila Prabhupada as a, like you said, Prabhupada said, and then you say something that is not very accurate, that is not very like, that is not something Srila Prabhupada actually would have said, taken out of context, taken out of context, taken out of the person to whom he was giving that instruction, things may become little bit bewildering. Yeah? So we need to be very careful. It's a very famous example. Prabhupada said that women are not intelligent. Prabhupada said that woman's brain is very small, and so on and so forth, depending on what Prabhupada said many things in different contexts, and excluding those contexts, they just pick up some statements and use it as Prabhupada said. And the reality is that we are not serving our master, we are serving our own demoniac mentalities. The servants of Bali Maharaj, if they were truly servants of Bali Maharaj, they will know that Bali Maharaj will never ever approve them attacking Vamandev. In fact, Bali Maharaj will openly instruct them, please do not attack. He will openly even instruct them. Even like that, they will use him and his defeat as an excuse for them to attack Lord Vishnu. So that is a demoniac tendency we all should be very careful about. We all should be very um, conscious of, because then we will end up becoming like them. And we will see that, of course, that this kind of tendencies, there is no victory for it. Ultimately there will be no possibility of something being established, because what is to be established is truly what Bali Maharaj wanted, which is ultimate surrender to Lord Vishnu. Similarly, what will be established in the golden age of Lord Chaitanya is ultimately what Srila Prabhupada truly wanted. So then those who are misrepresenting his words, those who are, and I've even heard people say like, Prabhupada was forced by the hippies, or Prabhupada was compassionate towards, and as if like Prabhupada doesn't know um, like what he's doing, or as if somebody has the power to overpower a pure devotee. So like that, we many times people use the context of the very same master and produce different result. And as an institute, when such factions arise, it is like that famous story is there. There is two disciples, and the Guru Maharaj is resting, and then they say both the disciples are saying, oh Guru Maharaj, I want to massage your feet, I want to massage your feet. So the Guru Maharaj says, all right, you massage one leg, you massage the other leg. Now this one disciple is thinking, oh, Guru Maharaj should think that the leg I am massaging is the most comfortable for him. So what I will do, I will pinch the other leg. So he will think bad about that disciple. So he goes and pinches the other leg. And then the other disciple becomes angry and he says, oh, you want to project it to Guru Maharaj that my leg is not properly massaged and discomfort is there in the leg that I am massaging. I'll do the same. So he will punch the other leg of the spiritual master. And ultimately, they, instead of massaging everyone massaging his own leg, they will start hurting the other leg, pinching and punching, and then the Guru Maharaj will be in so much of pain. He will be in so much of agony, because none of them actually wanted to serve the spiritual master. They simply wanted to take that opportunity to show themselves as better people, like how these demons made conclusions for Bali Maharaj and said that we are going to serve our master by killing Vamanadev. So that is something that has happened in all famous religious movements. So the factions come up. The Catholics are there, the Protestants are there, and then you have the Shia and the Sunni and like everywhere. Um, everywhere you will see that they all spread into pieces. They all become, and the core teaching more or less would be the same, but then how it is presented, whom they consider as important, and even some conclusions, it would be different. And it would be very slight variations, but it will cause so much of disintegration of the movement, that was established by those particular acharyas like Jesus and Muhammad. Now that and the same can happen with this ISKCON also, that we may just split into factions the minute we lose what Srila Prabhupada really wanted from us, and and whether or not we are doing whatever we are doing to get our own recognition and our own understanding of what Prabhupada wanted. So that is the danger that always looms around, in any kind of, especially spiritual organization. So um, if we are if the angle is supposed to be drawn at 35 degrees, and if we draw it not as 35 but as 35.1 or 34.9 or even 35.00001, one minute level of inaccuracy, as we project it into time, that 35 degree where it lands, if we have to draw a line into from our point into the space at 35 degrees, and another line from our point to 35.00001 projected up in the space, you will see that those 2 points become thousands of miles away. They're totally directed in different directions. And that is how most of the core philosophy like reincarnation, just got kicked out of the window from the philosophy of all these Western religions like Judaism and Christianity and Islam. No, original teachings, when we go a little bit further, over a period of 1,000 years, over a period of 5,000 years, and for Chaitanya Prabhupada's movement, over a period of 10,000 years, we will be all even that slightest change could make a very big very big disastrous landing. And then the factions, they fight, they kill each other, even though they're followers of the same acharya, they kill each other, they have enmity towards each other. And the preaching is not anymore spreading the glories of the acharya or spreading the glories of the Lord, just spreading themselves. It just means I have to establish my faith in this place. He is also accepting my God as, he's also following more or less same, just that he's slightly different. So let him be, let me be, all those things disappear, because it is whatever we are doing is simply, it is just in the pretext of serving the master, and not in reality we are wanting to serve. So these are all some of the points that I collected regarding this beautiful comparing of the prayers of the demigods who did a full-on arati to Lord Vamanadev, and then senior devotees like Jambavan jumped into the kirtan, and they were all celebrating the wonderful victory of Lord Vamanadev by chanting his names, chanting his glories, and doing Jai Jaikar and playing musical instruments and singing and all. And then the contrast, how demoniac people blamed their decisions on Ali Maharaj, and using him as a pretext, decided to kill Vamanadev as a service for Bali Maharaj himself. So, and based on that principle, we derived the idea of how devotees celebrate, and how demoniac people there's a very 180-degree opposite energy there, where they become angry when the Lord is victorious. And we saw a little bit how we should be conscious inside our hearts to know whether we are actually representing and serving our master, or are we pushing our own agenda to be big. And if we are going to do pushing our own agenda, we will go very far away from Srila Prabhupada's teachings, which is a great offense to Srila Prabhupada himself, but also destroys the golden period of Lord Chaitanya. So we need to be very aware of this as devotees. So these are some of my thoughts. Thank you so much for joining. If there are any comments or questions.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for such a nectarian class, Mataji, and all the powerful points you made on Monday morning. So that is definitely gonna energize our week. And I really appreciate your point on not misinterpreting what Prabhupada said and keeping our personal motives aside. And also, Mataji, I was getting a sense of feeling that you were stressing on cooperation amongst devotees to please Srila Prabhupada. Because sometimes we see that in the haste of name and fame, and
Hare
uh,
Krishna.
yeah, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Premanandini Mataji. It looks like I lost you.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Sorry, Mataji. So I was just saying that you stressed on cooperation, and like we see that in the haste of getting, like, becoming small, powerful people in a small circle, people really undermine each other, mistreat devotees. We see that, Mataji, and then we are not, like, we have to remember that we are representing Srila Prabhupada. We are nobody. Like, even the positions, whatever we achieve in small circles, it is eventually to please Prabhupada and not for our personal. We have to constantly remind ourselves that, and you have really stressed that in the class today. I really, really appreciate every single point you made, Mataji. Thank you so much. I'm going to open the floor for question, answers, comments, appreciations. Dandavat Pranam, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for this wonderful class as always. Really look forward to it. Mataji, I had a question. See, when you open the class, we say na we pray at that time Panch Tattva. So, what is that prayer about Panch Tattva, Mataji? Can you please explain?
Jai
Thank you,
Sri
Mataji.
Krishna Chaitanya. Those are the Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya is Lord Chaitanya's name. Prabhu Nityananda is Lord Nityananda. And Sri Advaita, Sri Gadadhar, Srivas. And Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. And all the devotees of Lord Gauranga. No? Gaura Bhakta Vrinda means all the devotees of Lord Gauranga. So that's the prayer that is meant to negate the offenses in our chanting, and that's the prayer that's meant to negate our offenses in any kind of devotional service we do. So it's basically calling out the names, 5 lords by their names, and then after that Gaura Bhakta Vrinda and all their devotees in the parampara. No? The 6 Goswamis are there, and the
Yes,
whole Guru
Mataji.
parampara is there. Yes,
Yeah,
the
but
prayer
yeah,
calling their blessing.
thank you, Mataji. But you also say Sri Panch Tattva, right? That's what I was asking about. Panch Tattva.
Can you
No.
tell me the
Maybe then in the beginning is that right, Mataji? If anybody understands what I'm saying, you pray to Panch Tattva also.
yes,
So
they are the
what is
lords
that,
who
Mataji?
Jai Panchatattva is just Jai means all glories or all victory to Panchatattva. Panchatattva, or they are the 5 forms of Lord, no? Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who is Lord Gauranga, Prabhu Nityananda, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar, and Shivas Pandit. They are the Panchatattva, and praying to them negates the effect of our offenses, any shortcomings we may have. It is destroyed by their blessing.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I can send a photo of Panchatattva to Mataji, and she can share with you. I'm sure you can easily find the photo of Panchatattva. Or, if you type Sri Panchatattva Mayapur, you'll see 1 million photos of them. But anyway, it's an opportunity to glorify Lord. So I'll send a photo to Mataji, so you will
Thank
know
you.
whom we are praying to.
Thank you,
That's
Mataji. That'll be nice. Hare Krishna.
May I add on this one? This mantra is known as a Panchatattva mantra.
yes, bro. Thank you.
Sorry, what did Prabhuji say? Sorry, I didn't get it.
This mantra is known as a Panchtatava mantra.
Okay, thank you, Surinderji. Hare Krishna.
If you say it without a Jai, it's a mantra. If you say it with Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, then it is a glorification. So sometimes when we know we are not actually qualified to chant mantras, then we we don't chant like only Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. That's mantra. But when you put Jai, then that means I'm glorifying Sri Krishna. All victories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya. All victories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu. All victory to Sri Advaita Acharya. All victory to Sri Gadadhar. All victory to, then that's not mantra. So even if you're not actually qualified to chant, you chanted the mantra, but you didn't because you were just saying Jai to them. So you can, when we chant, we just put Jai Sri Krishna. So probably like tricking, huh? But yeah, it works all the same.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, सामवेद गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Mataji.
Mataji. Thank you for this wonderful class.
Vancha Kalpataru. Mataji, we can offer prayers to all the Vaishnavas. Vancha Kalpataru Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Her Grace, Hema Gopi Mataji Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Mataji, thank you so much
Thank you,
for such a
Mataji.
wonderful class.
Thank you.
Dandavat
Thank you.
pranam, Mataji.